So some interesting news from where I stand. My parents have decided to become Uber drivers. How exciting is that, right? So I wanted to make a couple posts here to give them advice and in turn give you some advice about what to do if you're a new driver. Number one, first and foremost, is safety. And what I realized when I first started doing this was that it's really easy to get overwhelmed when you start driving. First you're driving, you're trying to get directions to a place, you're trying to please a customer and communicate with a customer. It can be very overwhelming. So what I would tell you, the number one piece of advice as far as driving safety is concerned, it's that multitasking is the enemy. Yeah, I said that. Multitasking is the enemy. Instead of trying to do many things at once, I would encourage you to force yourself to go step by step, do one thing at a time, and driving is part of that. So when you're driving, don't do anything else, just drive. What do I mean? All right, so when you get a call, answer the call. Next step would be to, as I drive here and make sure I'm focused on where I'm going, would be to get directions and begin navigation. After you begin navigation, then get going. Let me encourage you to do this one thing. Put your phone on your lap and put it face down so you're not tempted to check your phone for directions or if your customer texts you. That's a really easy way to get in an accident. I would encourage you to pull over if you absolutely have to, if you need to figure out where you're going, although you can do that at stoplights too. That's a really good way to do it. I'm going to talk to you about how to use Siri in a post coming up here, because I think that's also a really good tool. But I would say that once you get to the location where the GPS software tells you the customer's at, if they're not there, then it's a good time to text the customer, call the customer, figure out where they're at, and then again begin driving. The goal here again is step by step. Listen, customer service is important, being on time is important, but the most important thing is that everyone stays alive and safe. So I hope that in a world of multitasking, at least where Uber is concerned, you'll consider that the enemy and be as safe as possible. See you later.